Hi guys, it's me, Andrea. Today I will show you an art journal page, and this is a collaboration work with Karli. And Karli's channel is Kreatives Leben. It's a German channel. She is from Germany as well, and we wanted to work together with gel pens because I don't know. I think was one of my videos where I worked with where gel pens a bit to get a bit of sparkle on, and she said, "Oh, she likes gel pens as much and very much as well." And I said I have tons of them and never use them. That's such a shame because every time I see them, they are so cheap, and I think, oh, come on, take them and get them because they are cheap is stupid, and never use them properly. So that's why we came up with the idea to have a collaboration, and the theme here is gel pens. So my idea here is I drew down the face with a pencil first. You saw me doing that, and I go over now with my ink pen, erase all the pencil lines, and then I start with colorizing in. First, some pupils down here, that's with black, and then I start colorizing. And for that, I use another one of my new stuff. It's the Zig Clean Color Real Brush. Start here with that's a skin tone color, and I blend it out with brush here, simply with water. I work, especially because of that, on watercolor paper, very heavy watercolor paper. Um, and I, the face is not my focal point, so I'm not paying a lot of attention to it. Of course, I try my best, but I would have erased much more. I would have corrected much more, but for this purpose, it was absolutely correct, okay and enough, because the face is only a carrier for my focal point. You will see later. I'm not telling you yet. You have to wait. So a bit of shadows or shading going in with a bit of a darker color here and there, and blend it out again with my brush, water-filled brush, and yeah, bit of shading. I will go in and shade it even more later, but this is with my zigs first. Initially, I wanted to have the face quite not colorless, but more paler, more in the background. But I couldn't resist putting some red lips on it or pink lips on it. And then yeah, I gave her some pink cheeks. She needed a bit of life in her. Couldn't resist. So yeah, that's okay. The only color I wanted to have in her face were the iris in this apple green. You will see I do that later. And that was actually the only color really um, a colorful thing I wanted to do. I started with this blue, but then I go in with this nice green, and that's what I wanted to do only. But as you can see, didn't work. No, couldn't resist putting the lips in. And I would pick up this fresh green color later on my focal point. Overdid it a bit with the eyebrows. They're a bit dark. She might look a bit like Frida Kahlo. Well, okay, and she needed a neck. I won't leave it like this. Don't worry, not with this funny shape there. You will see now it looks better now. Of course, I have to colorize it. Use again the same colors as I used for the face. Blend it out and go in with a bit of a darker one to get some shading down. And I think that should be okay now. That's for the inside shading inside the the eyes, not the ears, of course. I always will say ears, but no, it's for the inside of the eyes. You know, you have shadows there as well. And I use my pit pens in grey first and then a bit of green, that the green iris reflects it a bit. But that's it. I use my white Posca for the reflections in the eyes and some highlights here and there over the lips, in the lips, and of course the tip of the nose and here and there. So and at the end I use my very soft charcoal pen and blend it out with my blending stump here. Get a bit of around the eyes and the nose, a bit of shading. But I think, okay, the cheeks. I messed the cheeks up. I tried to erase it a bit. I overdone it. Tried to erase it. It's a bit paler, but yeah, it is okay. I'm fine with that. And the neck, of course, needs a bit of shading. That's it now. Yay! And now my focal point. It will be a crown, of course. You know, with gel pens, especially with glittery gel pens, what better to use than a crown? Look, it is. You will see. It will look beautiful. So at the moment, I go around all the shapes with my Zig here, the black ink pen, Zig Millennium it calls, or Memory System Millennium. And it was quite a bit of a work, and it looked really good. And I go over with a very thin coat of watered down gesso that I can work on it properly. But then, while I was doing that, I thought, oh, that's stupid. With the gel pens, best to use to make them pop. Needs a contrast. And what better contrast would that be? Black, of course. So I put a good layer of black gesso on top. That covers up really good. I only needed one layer. So, yeah. And of course I had to do the crown again. But this time I use it with gesso. Okay. So put the crown down and use my makeup sponge, and I try to be really disciplined here and only take a tiny bit of gesso, that I only have a bit, that it's not zipping under the stencil. But as you can see on top here, it didn't work for me. But that's easily fixed, so it wouldn't be a problem. With the black background you can go around with the black pen. That will be okay. I start here with my gold gel pen, the glittery one, because a crown will be mainly made of gold, of course. So that's why I use it here. And then I go in with all my others to, make the jewelries in the emeralds and whatever you call this. And as I said before, this is a collaboration work with Karli, and Karli is doing quite nice stuff. She's doing art journaling a lot, and she is. I think you need to have a look at her work. She's very non-mainstream. She's doing really nice stuff. Very, something with an edge. She has. Great stuff up. It's worth watching. Of course, she's doing mainly everything in German, but she is now thinking about having two versions, one in English, one, because her English is great, and that's why I always tell her, look, make your voiceovers in English. That would be so, you would get much more views, because her stuff she's doing is really good. So you can have a look in the description box. Every information you will get there. You will see the link for the video she made, and click on it. Have a look. Please visit her channel. It is worth it. I promise. So going on with my glittery gel pens here, and I use the blue now. I love this blue. Isn't that a beautiful color? Oh, I love that one so much. And that will be mainly on the bottom here, this band. I use the blue mostly. What I do after that, after all the colors, oh, by the way, you can see the green, this apple green, that's why I have this apple green in the eyes. I wanted to pick up that in the crown. I think that matches nicely. That's why I have her eyes in green. And when I finish with the colors, I go around all the lines with a black gel pen, sparkly as well. You won't see that from the distance, but the close up you will see the black sparkle around all these shapes. And so with that I start now, as you can see. With that I could disguise or hide a bit some of the white spots left from the gesso. That's the last touch-ups. Yeah, but then I thought, when I looked at that, there's a lot missing, you know. It was, yeah, okay, the crown was very beautiful, very colorful, and the face, but it, yeah, the background was completely boring and empty. So that's why I started with this Dina Wakely stencil, and I use only this first sentence at the end of, and but I go on, but that's only this sentence I use, and then I have enough gesso left, and I use one of my hard bristle brushes here, dry, and only pick up a bit of the gesso and go lightly over the page. Didn't want to have it covered a lot, only touch it up here and there. Then I have a bit of a contrast going on there in the background. Still gesso left over, so I edge it with a white gesso. Of course, black page, black edges, that wouldn't work. Haha. And still not sure. And I thought, oh, come on, use a bit of acrylic ink, use your toothbrush, and have some spritzing going on in the corners here, and yeah, that's okay, but wasn't happy, still not happy. And then I thought, oh, she needs something, definitely something dangling down her ears. And I use my feather stencil here, that's Crafters Workshop, for earrings. And I will use it in the same way, put a very thin coat of gesso down, and I managed not to smudge it. Good girl. And I only use the two greens, this apple green and the emerald. From this distance you won't see a huge difference in them, but you will see at the end a close up, and you could see it there. I really like this combination. It looks really, really pretty. Like it. I'm a green fan anyway. I love green. Next one is blue then, so, and you can see it a bit, but the close-up of course will show it much better. What I do is I go around, I've done that on the crown with the black lines around with my black gel pen, and that's what I do here with the earrings as well. And now the close-up is coming up, and I will zoom in and you can see it much better. So that's it, guys. I had a lot of fun making that, and Karli, thanks a lot for asking using the gel pens as the focal point, and had a lot of fun with that. And to all of you watching, please go over to Karli's channel and have a look. And I thank you a lot for watching, guys. I hope you like it. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment if you have time enough. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching. And I hope I will see you soon with my next project. So have a fantastic time, guys. Bye-bye.